everybody. Welcome to Gray, excuse me, Gray and Slay. I'm your host, Carla. How's everybody doing today? And the reason why I created this channel is because I wanted to just, highlight things that are going on in people who are 50, women specifically, who are 50, late 40s, 50 plus, what they're going through. And this is a channel for them. Yes, as you read the title, if you are 50 plus and you don't like your life, it is time, your job or your life, it is time to fix it, y'all. Now, as we get 50, we begin to feel hopeless. Whether we say it or not, we feel like jobs aren't going to hire you. We feel like we're too old. We feel like we're too old to pursue our dreams. We feel like we can't do it. We feel like our body won't allow us to do certain things. It's all in the mind. It is all in the mind. Mind over matter. That's what they say, y'all. Mind over matter. It's all in the mind. You can do whatever you want to do. And people are living longer lives. Okay. So if you're 50, you may have about 30 plus more years of life. If you're 50, 30 plus, that's a lot of time, y'all. That's a lot of time to at least work on your life, work on fixing things in your life, work on fixing yourself first, because that's what's creating the reality that you're in, the feelings that you have about yourself, your past traumas. That's what's creating your outcomes. So you have to work on that. Okay, and then start to build something different. Okay, and even though you're 50 and you may have been on the same job since you were 20 years old, but that job is stressing you out. That job is no longer fulfilling. That job is not enjoyable. You get up in the morning and you dread going to work. You can find other things to do. You can start a business. You can find another job. Now, there is a such thing as age discrimination. That is a real thing. But you can work around that. You don't have to focus on that. I feel like this. Look, I'll be 50 years old. I've been driving trucks since 2014. It's no longer fulfilling. It's taxing on the body. It's taxing on the mental sometimes. I feel like at the age of 50, when I turn 50, which is 3 years from now, when I turn 50, I'm going to start a business, some type of business, y'all. I don't want to work for anyone else ever again once I turn 50. That is my goal. That is my mindset. I will not work for anyone else. I will have my own business. I will create my own income. I will go after what I want to do. I don't want to work for because I don't like the way people in positions of power, who may be supervisors, managers, boss, how they talk to you, how they belittle you sometimes, how they, know that you need this job so that you're willing, they can, release all their anger onto you, and you can't do anything about it because you need the job. You got to pay your rent. So all you can do is just take it. Put up with it. I give myself 50. I got a plan. I'm going to put my plan in motion. I know what I'm going to do. I know the sacrifices I have to make. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to work for myself when I'm 50 years old into my golden years. Now, the reason why I created this channel is to empower women who are late 40s, late 40s, whoever got gray hair. You can have one strand of gray hair. This channel is called Gray and Slay. That means no matter how old you are going to walk this earth like you are it and everything else in it. You are going to have a mindset whereas you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Why? Because you are you and you said so. That's why. You may have been in a relationship, a long-term relationship. It may have been verbally and physically, I don't want to use the word on here because they might, but verbally and physically put down. Now you don't have any self-esteem. You may have gone through a divorce and you're starting over because you've never worked. Your husband worked and you have to start over and find yourself and do things for yourself now. Become more independent. There's a lot of reasons why. And you can do it. You don't have to settle for a life that you do not enjoy, that you do not wake up in the morning and be like, yes, it's another day. You do not have to settle for that. No matter what people say or what people make you think, oh, you're going to leave that job. And you might have 401k, all that, you know, is all that is, and take all that in consideration. But if you don't have any of that or any investing, and even if you have that, you can use that money to fund your business. Don't stay in a job that you do not like and you do not enjoy. Give yourself time and a deadline as to when you're going to move on and when you're going to start doing your own thing or when you're going to start finding another job. Give yourself a deadline. Give yourself a deadline, because life is to be lived. Life is not to be. I just did a video on my other channel and I'm talking about how everybody is walking around angry. Everybody is angry. People who are, I remember in my 20s, when I was 20, I was living my life. I had no cares in the world. I was partying up. I was having a good time. I was in ATL, living it up, enjoying life, you know, doing my own thing. And I was happy. I may have been broke. I may have been struggling, but I was happy. These young men and women are not happy. They are carrying around a burden. They are carrying around baggage. Why? Because they feel like life is hopeless. As they watch all this stuff on social media talking about how everything is going and how everything is gloom and doom and bad, they're taking that in and they feel like there's no hope. So now they're walking around angry. So, if you want to change your life, you have to first figure out what you want to do. Secondly, come up with a deadline as to when you're going to do it. Third, execute and start preparing yourself and execute. So that's all I have for this video. I will see you all on the next one.